This is Laugh Smartly, recorded live with your hosts, Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun. So, Lucky, once again, for those that are watching us on YouTube, you have new Scotty's gear.
Yes.
That hat.
So Scotty and Jen gave me a bunch of hats. We give them out for door prizes at all of our events. So I'm modeling them. Like I said, it's one of my New Year's resolutions is maybe to become a Scotty's model if they decide they need a
I've got you guys have all the kit, as they would say in the UK. I have a little bottle of vodka. We've seen you, I think, since Lucky, you've been given all that stuff, but none of it has flowed our way.
Well, we haven't had any events yet. And I reuse these, by the way. These will go into circulation.
We've talked about that. Lucky is the person that gets the lucky hat.
The purple hat came out today.
The purple hat. So anyways, drink Scotty's vodka. Maryland made amazingly smooth. One of his sponsors, one of the adjacent restaurants to the Crab Cake Factory, he has his vodka in the one in Ocean City. The one in Delaware, which is Bayside, Crab Cake Factory Bayside, had a Tesla drive in through the front of it this afternoon. So it is closed indefinitely. So
that's a big. Do you think it's closed for a while?
I was having a hard time figuring out did it drive up the ramp to the entrance or did it hit the kitchen? I don't know what it hit.
Yeah. I told the story about my aunt who works in a gift shop down in Delaware, right on Ocean Highway there, right over the Maryland line. Same thing happened to her. A car came right through their gift shop. Crazy.
Yeah, knowing some of the people that go to the Crab Cake Factory for happy hour, to pick on Mr. Fun's line about crushes, there could have been a drunk person there. There are some people.
Do you think the Tesla was self-driving?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. That would not be a good not a good look for Tesla, who had a rough year, to go on a real tangent. So they were outsold by BYD, which is the Chinese company, last year. And which they don't sell at BYD in the U.S., but they sell them in Europe. I saw them in Europe.
Would I know what a BYD car is?
I don't know if you would, because they don't sell them here. You would know that Warren Buffett was an early investor in BYD, so he made money doing that. Rockfish, again with the intro song, which I Don't Let Love, which is the song. So I play it at the end of the podcast, both on the video and the audio. So everybody, please listen to Rockfish. Importantly for us, this is our 3rd anniversary. This episode, we started, again, a little debate on whether it was January 1st or January 2nd or January 3rd. I think I posted it on the 3rd and we recorded it on the 2nd of 2023. But it is our 158th episode, 3 years on from hitting record that first time. And hold the thought, Lucky shared a family story. And for the 3-year anniversary, he's going to share another one later in this podcast. So
yes,
we are excited about that. And it's great doing it with the 3 of you. And thank you, everybody in the audience, for listening to us low these many years.
It's a day that changed my life forever.
Oh, that's very nice.
Wow. I didn't say for the better. I just said it changed it forever.
Okay. Since
I'm waiting for my leather chaps.
Yeah, I'm wearing them. I like your hat. I'm going to wear them first, and then I'm going to give them to you.
Leather is for 3rd anniversary is what you're supposed to be given.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So did you give leather to Mrs. Lucky, or the Lucky Lady, as she likes to be called, on your 3rd anniversary?
Did I give her leather? I think I gave her a whoop or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Very good. Mr. Fun, you started with a bit of humor there, but do you have a joke of the week? It's been
I went to the bar the other night, and this woman came up to me. She said, "I want to buy you a shot." I said, "That's nice. What kind of shot?" She said, "How about Ozempic?"
Good. Very good. Is that an original, Mr. Fun?
That's an original. That's an original.
And you're going to be at It's a Hoot on what date? In
14th, Wednesday, the 14th of January.
Wednesday, the 14th, Gaithersburg, Maryland. It's a Hoot, right? Isn't that the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hoot. Give a hoot. Give a hoot. It's a hoot. It's a hoot.
It's a hoot. Mr. Fun, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you so you can explain the game, and then Lucky and I are going to go on mute for a minute. But why don't I give it to you?
All right. Listen, we're going to give this a shot, and I think it's going to be fun. And if it is, we'll maybe do it again, and if not, we'll pretend it never happened. But I was reading words to add to your vocabularies for 2026. So I've selected 2 of those words for each of you, and a 3rd word that I just threw in there. You guys are going to go on mute, so you're not going to know. We're going to call them fun words. Lucky's not going to know Biff's fun words. Biff's not going to know Lucky's fun words. The idea is that they have to sneak these into the podcast. You have to say these words, and at any time, you can call out that you think that's a fun word. If it's a fun word, you get a point. Here's the total scoring. If you sneak all three in, you get 3 points. If somebody guesses that that's one, obviously you don't get the 3 points, and the other person gets a point. At the end, I'll total it up and see how many words. But I'm hopeful that I can read these words while you guys are on mute, and our fine fans at home can play along, hoping.
Okay. So, Mr. Fun, give us a signal when you're done giving the words. You give us a thumbs.
I'll wave like this.
Yeah, and then, but we are going to go on mute now. I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm on mute, and Lucky do the same thing.
Okay. Don't read my lips. Don't read my lips. The 2026 Improve Your Vocabulary words for Biff are avant-garde, radically new or original, capricious, determined by chance or impulse rather than by necessity, and just for fun, I threw in urethra, which is the tube for urine and semen. Hold on. Lucky's fun words, red herring, something intended to distract attention from the main issue. Narcissist, we've heard that a lot lately. Someone who is excessively self-centered, and I threw in hymen, thin fleshy tissue that stretches across part of the vagina. Come on back, guys.
I thought you were taking over the show.
Were you able to read my lips?
No, I didn't look.
Okay, each of you have your 3 words. By the way, I have 3 words. I have 3 words I'd like to share with you, if I could, from the Urban Dictionary. Would you like me to share those with you?
You're going to start that off?
I figured I'd get them. I could do it at the end.
No,
or
you can do it now. You can do it now, since you got the mic.
Okay, you guys have to guess what it is.
Okay.
Does anyone know what a raccoon is?
From the Urban Dictionary?
From the Urban Dictionary.
Is that like a bandit? Like
no, it's a little. It's the ones that I would choose are a little bit maybe sexual or, something like that.
Coon. No.
A raccoon is a girl who hooks up with guys who are trashed at the end of the night, and she often ends up in tears. She is a raccoon. Okay. How about Hiroshima? Hiroshima.
Major diarrhea?
Yeah. That's a diarrhea. That's after a long night.
It can be, but it's also a big poop that when it drops, your butthole burns and the water splashes up and hits you on your ass cheeks.
How do you say that word again?
Hiroshima.
Okay.
Oh, and the last one is, what's an Oriental stir fry?
An Oriental stir fry? I don't know. That you're using the word Oriental. It says that it's. I have no idea.
It's when you're fingering an Asian girl and moving your fingers like this. That's an Oriental stir.
On her hymen?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
On
I don't
know.
Urethra.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well. Okay. With that as an intro, Lucky, as we get to it, what is going on in the world? We just passed New Year's Eve. Obviously, that was a few days ago. So what's happening?
I'm assuming everyone has come up with their New Year's resolutions. I know it's usually a big topic of discussion on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I don't know, Mr. Fun, did you come up with any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, it's just to take this comedy thing to another level, to take it seriously. I want to do 1 open mic a week. I want to average 1 open mic a week.
That's pretty bold.
Well, that's good. Yeah, but you have to. Mr. Fun and I we consume Kill Tony, and Kill Tony is all about repetition, and so that's great. I mean, that's what he should try to do at that point in time. And well, that's awesome. I applaud you to do that because it is a commitment for sure.
Jeff, what about you?
I am not giving up drinking, but I am giving up hangovers. I am not. I'm going to go through this year without a hangover. I woke up. Mr. Fun and I spent New Year's Eve together. New Year's Day was a slow moving day, and I don't want to waste any more days, with hungover.
You're getting old.
So I think it would be a fool's errand for me to try to give up drinking, but I think to give up a hangover it kind of helps moderate it a bit.
Well, wait, how are you going to do it? Does that instantly mean drink less?
It means for the most part, it means drink less. When I get to 2 or 3 drinks, I'm going to pull the trigger. And
that liquid IV stuff, are you going to start trying that kind of stuff?
No, I mean, I do take electrolytes and things like that, but I I mix in non-alcoholic beers. I do things that I can go further through the course of an evening. What I don't need to do is have 3 old fashions and then follow it up with 5 beers like I did the other night. It's just not what I'm made to do anymore.
Right.
And I felt horrible that way. So oh well.
Yeah.
Lucky he was so excited at midnight, counting down the numbers. He was yelling them out loud. I saw him. It was great.
It's what I do.
You're like 10, 9. It was so good.
And then I looked at my phone and realized that the countdown in the bar was behind.
Yes.
It was already midnight at that point in time. But oh well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So I have a few New Year's resolutions. And I'll give you my top ones in priority order. So I definitely want to shave 3 strokes off my golf handicap by the end of the summer.
Okay.
So I'm a 19 now.
You're 19. Okay. So you want to get 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
2 vegetables a day is a goal, and I'm going to keep track of that. I'm going to bring one back from last year, more live music. I want to continue that as a focus. I did not be such a narcissist. Like, I want to care about people more and not like just care about myself. So that's definitely one. I do have a monthly clutter removal goal too. So, but those are the things I'm shooting for this year.
Sounds like your to-do list. I'm going to make a resolution that I'm only going to have one resolution.
Well,
you got 4 things to keep track of.
Okay. And I met my goals last year. I decided to add a couple more goals to my list.
Goals? You had lose 7 pounds.
Lose 7 pounds. Listen to live music. I think I did both of those. So okay. I'm doubling my my resolution.
Did you have did you have resolutions before before you were at this age? Did you do it every year, or is this something new?
I would always loosely have something, but it would quickly dissipate. I think, basically having a podcast where we talk about our resolutions and maybe revisiting them every now and again, like we did last year, I think keeps us a little bit more honest.
Yeah. So, okay.
So
good.
Anyway.
All right. Well, we will track them and we will talk about them from time to time. So good luck to all of us on those. So good.
And going back to one of your New Year's resolutions from last year, you mentioned this earlier. I'm showing this book for anybody who's on YouTube right now. I got this book for Christmas. It's called Portland and the Failing Family Legacy, 6 Generations and Counting. I found out that I'm related to the first mayor of Portland, Oregon, and he was part of the founding group in the 1850s.
And so by the way, that's an odd family name. Failing.
Yeah.
But when you sent it, I'm like, the Failing Family Legacy. Well, that sounds not very good.
But this book has got my whole family in the back. There's a profile on every one of my family members, my kids. So my kids are the most current. They're 8 generations. I guess I'm 6 generations, or no, 7 generations.
I thought your family was from Canada.
That's my mom's side. This is my dad's side.
Were any of these people wealthy?
The Failings were. They got buildings still named and roads named after.
So what happened with you? How'd you wind up here? I'm so confused.
Yeah, well, I decided to go the arts and entertainment route.
Right?
Yeah.
Arts and entertainment.
I'm still trying to make it.
The last smart way.
Good.
Anyway, I thought I'd bring that up. I thought it was cool. Anyway, here's a couple other things I had on my list. So I thought this was really interesting from a business perspective. So Denmark at the beginning of the year ended postal delivery, which I think is a really good idea, because I think sending letters and sending things in the mail via like a bill and that kind of stuff, when we have all this electronics and digitalization of things, like, I think it's a great idea. They had been delivering letters for 400 years.
Right.
And it basically, for the last 25 years, there's been a 90% decrease in letter sending. So they're like, they could save 1,500 jobs, got rid of 1,500 post boxes smattered around the country, and they're just going to deliver boxes now, not letters. What do you guys think?
The boxes have pastries in them? Because how else are you going to get a Danish?
Danish, very
That's
good.
right.
So, but they only have 1,500 post boxes in a whole country. That shows you how small that country is.
Yeah.
And once we take Greenland,
that's right. What else? There goes 2 post boxes right there.
You can walk right across the street and hand the person the box. You don't need to mail it.
But could that work in the U.S.? By the way, here's a trivia question: how much is a U.S. stamp right now?
I have no idea.
37.
How
Is that
much?
right? 37 cents?
78 cents.
It is?
It is 78 cents. I looked it up before we started because one of the things we noticed here, and Christmas cards are give and take, right? You get cards usually when you send somebody a card the year before or something like that. We've noticed that, and we sent cards last year. They were New Year's cards. The number of cards went down. It's basically a buck and almost three-quarters of a buck to send each card to somebody. It's got to be impacting the amount people are sending. Wouldn't you
Do you
think?
think?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I would think for some people.
Well, to get those printed cards from like
Yeah,
Shutterfly,
but it's the cost of
those
postage.
I know, but those are expensive too.
Right.
Those
So
are
it's just one of those things is that it's expensive. But going back to the point on Denmark, again, they're a small country that, it sounds like you could throw a rock from one side to the next if you've got, only 1,500 boxes. So you could probably do that. Could you do it here? Are there things you get in the mail that you need to get in the mail?
well, as much as much money that the US Postal Service loses,
Mm-hmm.
again, I know our government efficiency experts are always looking for areas. That seems like an area that it's just ridiculous. And like you think about the things you get in the mail, 90% of it is bull crap. It's like ads and stuff. You're like, it's such a waste. That goes immediately in the trash. So,
I mean, there are certainly people that need to get mail, though. They don't get email. They
Right.
don't.
they'll
Older folks
well, maybe they need to go to the post office. You know what I mean? Like,
pick it up.
yeah, yeah.
Why don't you just ask for voter ID next, Lucky, and then
Stop it.
just
I think I wouldn't be opposed to less days.
Yeah.
less days of mail.
Yeah.
And now the
So-
post office is delivering Amazon though, on top
is
of
that right?
everything else. So, but now Lucky, you're going to Denmark, right?
We are going to Denmark in October.
Don't mail yourself a letter.
No,
Yeah, that's
not
right.
mailing.
Hey,
I'm
no
not mailing you a
postcards from
postcard.
Lucky on that trip.
You'll
No
never get
postcards
it.
coming from Lucky on that trip. It's they're a very forward country, right? Denmark, I think they are. And obviously, they're getting rid of the postal service. I was about to confuse them with another country like Norway, who also has gone down that path with electric vehicles. But it's going to be interesting when you get there to see what you think of the people when
Yeah.
you get to Denmark.
Well,
So,
and I have something to talk about in October when I'm back.
exactly.
This is another one too. And Mr. Fun, you have this word game going on, right? And I just saw this right before I came on, but like the overused banned words for 2025. Every year there's a university in I think it's in Michigan or whatever. They come up and they 10 words on the banished word list, and this is the 50th year for getting rid of these words. So like these words are overused. We just got to get them out of vocabulary. And the one that I saw that I was like, I 100% agree is, do you see people saying 6'7"?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've seen the videos on it. It's hard for anybody to explain what it is.
It's like a
Rap
red
song.
herring. It's like a red herring. It's like doesn't mean anything. Everybody thinks it means something, but it doesn't have a meaning. And the kids, like like the most recent generation, came up with it, and they use it to, like when they see us Gen Xers using it, they like to make fun of us.
What other words were on that list? Do you have them?
Yeah. So the top 10: demure, incentivize, perfect, gift or gifted, my bad, reach out, are words that they said, hey, let's get rid of these. And it's funny because my bad and reach out in 1998, 1994 were also on their list of getting rid of, and I guess they still
Are they all TikTok trending words? Because I recognize some of those from
like my
social
bad.
media.
My bad. Like that's a word that I think came from
Well,
our
Mr.
generation.
Fun, you had it was the word demure.
Yeah.
I think you used, right?
That was a whole thing. What do they call them? Damn it. I don't remember. When
I
they did
don't remember. And that's the
Trend.
university.
It was trending.
Yeah, University of Michigan. Who did that? What?
It's Lake Superior University. But
Okay,
they've been doing it for the last 50 years, so to come up with this list. Started in 1976.
that's interesting.
But anyway, so I thought I'd throw out there. But that 6'7" thing is just killing me. Like, it's just like, why are people using it so much? But anyway, and then this last one I saw, and again,
Wait, can I say something that I personally hate in business? When people say, let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that. It honestly, I have an adverse reaction to it. I go, oh, every time they say it, it's like a pet peeve of mine. Let's unpack that a little bit. I have no idea why. Do you have anything like that comes to mind? That's like a word that.
Well, I think that, I can't think of it right off the top, but there's so many business things. Let's take that away.
Yeah.
Okay. That means we're
Let's
never
table that.
doing it. We're table that. We're never going to do it, but we'll take it away.
The
Right.
parking lot. Let's put that in the parking lot.
Yeah.
People say that. I want to say that. All right. I'm going to say that.
All right. And then the last one, again, we're all, I think we're relatively health conscious, we're trying to take care of ourselves or whatever, but I want to get your take on, there was some, fast food restaurant tiers and some like, most popular restaurants by state stuff I saw, which I found it was interesting. I tested it with some of my family members, but, do you know what the most popular restaurant is in Maryland? Like fast food restaurant before I get to the tiers?
Fast food restaurant in Maryland.
Is it the obvious one? Is it McDonald's?
Not McDonald's. Nope.
Wendy's.
Nope.
No, it wouldn't be Wendy's. It's not Burger King, so it's not the obvious ones.
It's not the obvious ones.
Chipotle.
So
Chipotle is.
Oh, that's fast food. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think Delaware, Biff? With all your Delaware?
It's probably
Delaware?
they're probably bending the rules on fast food, but I would say maybe it's something like Wawa.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Virginia is Hardee's and Shake Shack in DC.
Hardee's surprises me.
Yeah,
well,
Hardee's,
Shake Shack, but you're calling fast food?
that's what's in the fast food.
That's pretty, Shake Shack being a fast food restaurant is anything but
You
a
think?
fast food restaurant.
Yeah. Well, Wendy's leads the favorite in 6 states. So, which is interesting. Sonic is a favorite in 5 states. So, but what I found was interesting. But what are your tiers? I'll give you the tiers that was part of this survey. But what are your like top 4 go-to fast food restaurants? Go ahead, Mr. Fun.
Top 4 fast food.
Yeah.
So
tier 1.
Well, you know what? I can't resist Popeyes. Popeyes is my number 1.
Okay.
But I'm not guessing what other people's are, right?
No,
I'm giving you my personal.
Yours.
Okay. I like Wendy's. So I would go Popeyes, Wendy's. Geez, 2 more. Popeyes, Wendy's. I'd go McDonald's.
Okay.
Number 3. I do occasional McDonald's. And then is pizza one of them? Is there a national pizza chain? Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, like a Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Something like that. Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Okay. Biff, what about you?
Yeah, look, I think that for me, it's typically about expediency. So McDonald's would probably be my go-to right out of the gate. I do like Wendy's because I'm a big fan of the Frosty. I do like the Frosty. I actually like, if I was going to go fast foodish things, which is fried chicken, I would go for Royal Farms, which is a local, item to get fried chicken. Other than that, I couldn't give you 2 more that come to mind at this point in time. What about you?
All right. Well, mine, I'm a Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, are definitely top 2. From a fast food place, I eat Subway, and I like Wendy's. So those are probably my 4. But Chipotle and Chick-fil-A are definitely in my tier 1. I would only probably have 2 because those are the 2 I eat the most. But this survey was interesting. So tier 1 was Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger, and Shake Shack. Okay. Tier 2, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Jimmy John's, and Panda Express. Okay. And which Panda Express I think is nasty. I refuse to eat it because it's just I think it's not very good quality. KFC, Subway, Burger King are in tier 3. And then tier 4 is Jack in the Box, Popeyes, Church's Chicken, which we used to have some of those around here, but I don't know if they're here anymore. And Wendy's. So Wendy's all the way down in tier 4.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
yeah, I'm like, I don't understand how they bucketed those groups, tier 1s versus tier 4s.
Very controversial for Biff.
Yeah, it is controversial. So
you know where Peter Pan likes to go when he wants to eat out? Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
I can hear the moaning.
Let's I'm pretty sure that's not going to make it through YouTube, as I have been finding.
You get it, right? You get it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Speaking of YouTube, and I was listening to another podcast, and it was Tony Hinchcliffe was being interviewed on it, and he was talking about kind of the arbitrary and capricious nature of YouTube, and what their rules seem to be made up on the fly. It just seems to be what they do, and you can't figure it out. And
maybe it's AI generated.
What did you say?
Maybe it's AI generated in some way.
I mean, I don't think it is. I think there's people that have words that are, I don't know. They're just sort of odd to me. Things just pop up like a word. I think I said it before. The word orgasm kicked it out. One time I put it in there. But what if I put the asterisk after the letter O? It stayed up. It's
Yeah.
just bizarre to
I
me.
think that's one of your I think that's one of your words.
It is not.
It isn't. Oh, geez.
It is not.
Wow.
It is
Just
not.
lost a point.
By the
I
way,
did.
Lucky, I've said 2 of my words, and you
Oh,
have
okay.
not
Lucky
gotten
has
them. Yeah.
now. Should we do the score? Lucky
Did
said all 3.
did he?
So
Wait, was
he
AI
has
generated his word?
he has 3, but he lost one just now. So the
Oh,
score is 2-2.
okay.
Well, I'm talking the whole time for the
Right.
I've been talking for the last. I can't even pay attention to what Biff's saying because I got to focus on what I have to say.
Oh, stop. Okay, well, good.
It's
Okay.
2-2. You could have played it safe and not guessed.
Yeah.
I didn't know I'd get point. I didn't know there was a point off for.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
well,
didn't listen
good.
to the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that might going to be a little hard there. So I'm going to take the con from here. Thing here in Delaware, which caught my eye this week. I don't know when it was put for the Delaware Senate or the Delaware Assembly, whatever it is. PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, has a proposal they want to put forward in Delaware that would require dog owners to walk their dog 3 times a day, with one of the walks being 1 hour long. Because I guess they feel that they've got this issue of, people not, taking care of their dogs or putting them in the house for too long. It's never going to happen. They've made news about it, but what are your thoughts on requiring something for dog owners?
Is it if you didn't have a backyard? Like, let's just say you had a backyard.
I don't know. It didn't.
Fenced in
I
backyard.
didn't get that level of detail, but a lot of people don't. But many people don't have that. They live in
Yeah.
urban areas.
What a boom for dog walkers.
Yeah,
Those guys can clean up.
if that were the case, they've made their point, and I guess a lot of this is done for publicity. But I dread it. Like, are you kidding me? But they were serious on what this bill they wanted to put forward.
Well,
I asked my dog how he felt about walking on sandpaper. He said rough.
rough. What would happen if that law got passed? Number one, there'd be a ton more work from home.
Right.
And number 2 would be the pet industry would probably shrink, like by a ton, like, all the, commerce that goes along with having a pet.
It's never going to shrink. I don't think
Biff,
the pet industry.
when you had dogs, how often did you walk them?
I let them out a bit, to Lucky's point. I do walking them maybe once a day because we have a yard.
Right.
But if we didn't have a yard, we were probably doing it 4, 5, 6 times. Wow. I don't want to say any time was an hour, though.
Yeah.
Nothing was an hour.
What about you, Luck?
So when I had a dog, we had to walk the dog multiple times a day because we didn't have a fenced-in backyard.
Yeah. Wow.
What about you and Reggie and Judge?
I let the wife walk them. She loves it. She loves walking dogs in the cold, especially. She loves walking dogs in the cold.
I'm sure.
She really enjoys it.
That's awesome.
It's her alone time.
Other big news was and they've been talking about it for a while. This is the replacement for the current Bay Bridge as we know it, officially known as the William Preston Lane Memorial Bridge, which spans the Chesapeake Bay from the Annapolis/Cape St. Clair area or Sandy Point and the western shore over to Kent Island on the east side. It's a 2-lane bridge going east and a 3-lane bridge going west. And I guess the proposal that was put forward by the commission, whoever it was, I don't remember who it was 2 4-lane bridges in the exact same location effectively. So it wouldn't divert from where they would be entering the crossing the water, excuse me.
Nor will there be any interruption, right? I mean, they're gonna keep the bridges operating.
That's what they're going to try to do.
Yeah.
They're going to make the bridge higher so that it can get it matches up with the new Key Bridge, which has to be replaced in Maryland after it got knocked down last year. And they are going to, or 2024, that was. And I don't know if I said it was 4 lanes each way. The current cost is estimated in 2025 dollars at $17 billion. Interestingly, they want to put either hard shoulders or, as they've called it, a pedestrian lane.
Wow.
Now, what's called a pedestrian? Let's just call that what it is, which is a lane for people to walk over the bridge or ride a bike over the bridge. Adds $1 billion to the total.
Yeah. Cut
How
that.
crazy is that?
Cut that.
Because how would you ever? Where would you go once you got over the bridge? There's no thing to ride to on the other
They
side.
need to build something like a
it's ridiculous. And okay, that's ridiculous in and of itself. The most ridiculous thing is the fact that they're not going to start for 6 years to build this bridge. The Chinese will put up a bridge like that in a year, 2 years, something like that. We're going to take 6 years to study it to death, fight all the lawsuits, do the environmental impact on about a bridge, which is replacing a bridge that's already there. So we already know the environmental impact. I just don't get why it takes
all the cars
so
will be driverless by that time.
It's crazy to me. It's great they're replacing it, but it's crazy to me.
It doesn't it seem today in this modern technology focused world that we live in that it's so much harder to accomplish these big projects than it was in prior generations. Like, do you think when they built the original Bay Bridge, it was this complicated? No.
That was, in a different era. I will grant you that. Where pollution probably didn't have the eyeballs on it that it once had and stuff like that. But it's the inefficiency of the U.S. infrastructure is second to none. I just read this the other day. California, with their train, have spent $18 billion for a train they haven't laid a foot of track on. I mean, it's just the big dig in Boston, which was when they put I-93 under, or I-95, whatever highway went under the harbor in Boston. It took them forever. It took them like 20 years. I mean, it's just
I like compare and contrast the big dig with the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel,
right?
Which is the same thing almost. And like it. Again, we weren't alive when those things were built, but geez, it just seems so much harder these days to get those kind of projects done.
I like talking about bridges. I find it riveting. Hey, did you hear when they first opened the Bay Bridge, there were two really, really dumb guys sitting on the side, and the fatter guy, the bigger guy, fell off. But the little guy, he didn't fall off because he was a little moron. He was a little moron.
Little moron.
I get a number
that, but we play on words and vocabulary is not one of your New Year's resolutions, Mr. Fun.
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
They just come to me.
That's good.
I had another joke about dogs, that the dog walked into a bar. A talking dog walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "What's your name?" And he says, "They call me Whiskey." And he goes, "Why do they call you Whiskey?" And he goes, "'Cause I'm a liquor." No?
You had a liquor joke. Oh, you've had a liquor joke a few times.
I didn't even know her.
Yeah, along those lines. Let's leave it at that. Okay, Would You Rather, which is a game that I like to play, not just vocabulary words. So this is the Would You Rather, and I will admit I stole this from Ricky Gervais. Would you rather wake up tomorrow with a 10-year-old head on your body, or wake up with a 10-year-old body with your head on top?
To clarify, Biff, you're not on top of a 10-year-old. Your head is.
Your head.
Is your head on top of a 10-year-old?
Your head.
No.
It's your body. It's your body, Mr. Fun, with a 10-year-old Mr. Fun head on top of it. Or your current head, which we're looking at on camera, with a 10-year-old body underneath.
So I'm a little smaller. I'm probably...
Yeah.
But I got this big, ugly head on top.
So what would you rather have? What would you rather do?
Oh, me? I want the 10-year-old body.
You want why?
With a big head?
Yeah, I'm going to look funny. But
I'd probably go the other way.
I feel like I could do more with that body. I feel like
I think I'd look more normal. I'd have my regular body, but like a small head. And they're like,
no,
they would just
people
say,
won't be able to.
Small head.
People will not be able to even talk to you. They will not be able to take you seriously.
They're gonna with a 60-year-old head on a 10-year-old body.
They'll feel sorry for you. They'll be like, "Oh, look at that poor guy with that body. That poor little kid with that body."
A freak. You're gonna look more like a freak with a 60-year-old head on a 10-year-old body. I don't know, Biff. What do you think?
So you'd rather have I just want to be clear on this. So you both have chosen opposites,
right?
Right. So Mr. Fun is basically saying that he'd like a body that will last him X number of years longer.
Oh, I can climb trees.
Right.
I can run really fast.
So
your head would get in the way,
you would rather have a
squeeze through small places.
Small head on your body, Lucky. Just so we're clear on that. Right. Like a 10-year-old's head might be the same size. I have no idea of what it is.
You like this?
I am in the Mr. Fun camp. I think if you had you have the knowledge that you've got a lifetime of, and now you have a body that's going to catch
But
up.
you didn't say the brain.
No, but it's.
I mean, the 10-year-old just looks 10 years old.
Right, but you're gonna no. I think the brain becomes 10-year-old head. It's 10-year-old brain
Oh, well, that's
too.
different.
No, but you chose the right one in my view.
Right.
Which is that
I
you
thought I
have
just
all the.
looked like I look like a 10-year-old in the face.
No, I think you got to. I think you
thought?
got to assume the brain goes with it.
How big is my penis?
It's a yours is
the same size. That doesn't change.
That doesn't change.
10-year-old dick looks
so
the
I
same.
get.
That's 10. It will be whether it's a 10-year-old body or your current age.
Body with a
it's not going to matter.
penis.
It's not going to matter. It's going to have the same level of inactivity, Mr. Fun.
That's a better question. Would you rather have
10-year-old body,
10-year-old body, or
with a 60-year-old penis,
or would you have a 10-year-old dick on your 60-year-old body?
That's so much better.
Oh yeah,
that's really difficult. Really difficult to answer.
That's very funny. So that's very funny. So, well, that was my list, as it were, gentlemen. I think Mr. Fun, and we don't call it the risky joke anymore. Risque joke.
I called it risky last week. Wait, so oh, okay, all right, we're gonna keep going, huh?
Are we do we going to check the standings on this word game?
I had an opportunity for the third word, and I'm going to have to punt on it. I just don't know how to get it in there, and I missed it when I should have done it.
So Lucky, what were your three words, Lucky?
My 3 words were hymen.
When did you say hymen?
He said hymen, and you said urethra right away.
Oh yeah. So I said urethra. That was one of my words.
Narcissist, which I put in my New Year's resolution.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
And then 6-7. When I was talking about 6-7, I called it a red herring.
Red herring good
was my word.
So natural.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. I had urethra, which was 1. I did say arbitrary and capricious. I said capricious. Capricious was the word.
Okay.
Right. Avant-garde is the third word, which I missed. And
when were you going to say it?
I should have said it when we were talking about Denmark, and I just couldn't figure out how to get it into the right sentence because it would have been too obvious.
That seems like a word you use all the time, Biff. That seems like a Biff word.
Avant-garde.
Yeah.
If I had said I've used capricious before in our podcast. I'm not sure I've ever used avant-garde. I just couldn't figure out how to get it in because neither of you would be defined as avant-garde. So I was going to have to use the Danes to do it, and I just missed it. So anyways, we tied. 2.
Yep.
2 for 2.
2-2.
Well done.
You let me know if you want me to bring that up, or maybe.
Why not? Let's keep these sort of things going. So,
all right.
Mr. Fun, do you have a joke to round us out
Lucky
here?
Biff thought he was going to Canada to enter into a contest where he would, if he won, somebody would perform kinky sex act that he was interested in trying. It was Winnipeg.
Done one.
Yeah, he told that joke the other night. He didn't tell it as well. I will say that. I
didn't know you were originally from Winnipeg.
Yeah. Okay. There's only one Canadian on this podcast.
I do have a big shout out from Jamie H. from Pelham, New York. He sent me an article, and he was like, "I think this is why Biff pees sitting down."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, so he sent me this video that in prison they encourage the inmates to pee sitting down because they trying to keep a clean living space. They don't have like cleaning.
They don't want to spray it around.
They don't want to spray. I'm like, holy shit! Biff was in prison before we knew him.
You can't see it on the camera. The teardrop tattoo
because
right
he had
here.
to kill somebody who peed on the seat.
I had to kill. That's right. I had to kill somebody who peed on the seat. So, look, I keep good company. I keep prisoners as friends. the closet peers that have all come to me and said, I pee as well sitting down. So I am in good company.
There's no way I'm sitting down on a toilet in a prison. It depends how many people are around me.
You'd rather stand up and somebody can come up behind you?
I'm keeping my mouth shut if I'm sitting on the toilet. That's all.
The thing is, if you're peeing, let's just say you because I don't know if you guys pull out the pee hole or you pull your pants down. You pull your pants down in prison, you're a target.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Biff wouldn't know that. We wouldn't. I just saw that.
Yeah, that's right. You mean my rough days of.
So wait, it was
prison.
people in prison pee sitting down.
Yes.
I dare you to tell some prisoners that.
Yeah, all the prisoners we know.
All the prisoners you know.
That's right. So, Yeah, you just go. Shout outs for me. Saw April B again, newly crowned super fan of ours. There's a new shout out to it. The podcast was passed along to the golf pro at the club I belong to. We'll call him Andy H. Now
Andy H.
has so I'm gonna hopefully get him. And then I spoke to Tassos Panis out in Tassos P. I'm not whatever I've said his name out in Milwaukee. Very loyal. Very we make him laugh, so that was great to hear. So here's to Tassos yet again. So to get a hold of us, geez, it's been a while. Feedback at laughsmartly.com. I believe that's right, Lucky. I think that's it.
Yep.
Or talk about 2023 at gmail.com. Please do that. Please like and subscribe. I see when people subscribe, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on the podcast platforms, please do that because it is growing, and we're still again getting great feedback on specifically on YouTube with the short videos we put out there, where thousands are watching us. So we are excited about that again, and thank you all for listening, Mr. Fun.
If you're interested in seeing my stand-up routine, it's on YouTube, Rob Mercer Comedy. Just look it up. I so far have 203 views.
Excellent. Good for you. Well, that's great. Good for you. 203
Happy anniversary to you guys. Happy 3 years. Awesome.
That's
I got to
awesome.
get some leather.
You do? Yeah, apparently. Again, I'll give you the ones I'm wearing right now. Mr. Fun is at It's a Hoot on Wednesday, January 14th in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Again, I'll go out to do that as well. So that will be awesome. And you'll catch me and Lucky online, as it were. We are not. Maybe we will go. Hopefully, I can make it out there on the 14th. I'm not quite sure.
Really, that'd be amazing.
I missed the last one, so I wouldn't mind.
Maybe they'll
Mr. Fun
call you up on stage and you can give it a shot. You can do 5 minutes.
Right. That's right. It's exactly what I needed. I'll have to write some jokes at that point.
Why do I wear white pants? You can call it that.
I got something. It was sent by Angie M. apparently in Ocean City. Sent it to Mrs. Biff, which was a whole Will Ferrell thing and Jimmy Fallon on
so good tight white pants.
Tight white pants. So, anyways, I know that's directed at me, and maybe I will wear white pants if I see you next time. So
use avant-garde in a sentence right now to end the show.
In avant-garde in the sentence, again, avant-garde isn't a word I would use to define either of you.
Mr. Fun, your comedy is avant-garde.
There you go.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right.
It's probably not.
It just sounds good.
Yeah,
it sounds good that he says that. But maybe I'll hold it over to next time. Maybe I'll get a carryover point.
Oh, nice.
If I could do that. But of course, now Lucky knows the word. So, anyways, good to see you guys yet again. And thank you, everybody, for listening. And until we do it again next week, let me just say goodbye.
I'll end up haunting all your dreams. There's a part of me that wants to let you in, but that part that never went. We've got a good thing going on. You make my everyday. I hope you stay. Don't let love get in the way. I don't need to have a claim on you, and you know that you got no claim on me. Let's keep it clean and simple, and I'm certain that you'll keep a smile on me. You may have heard that I'm a tomcat, but it's just that there's a lot of cats around. I hope you stay. Just don't let love get in the way. stay. I hope you